passion, business, loisirs, Mécassine hyper lubrifiant vous présente le championnat de France de drift.
Welcome to the racetrack Paul Ricard for the second leg of Drift Uniroyale of 2016. It's a real pleasure to be here today alongside the Grand Prix trucks on the main circuit. The drifters are using the driving center, a private track which is very challenging and technical, shorter, has more curves and also has a tricky drifty zone. On this show you will see the qualifications round, an interview with François Delecourt, the runner-up of the World Championship Rally of 1993. It's really a great privilege to have him with us today driving the Uniroyale Mustang. Followed by the famous battles, during the final race we will find out who will be the winner. We hope that you will enjoy it as much as we did. During the whole weekend, the drivers followed the instructions of Gaëtan at the starting line. We start right now with the BMW E30 GTR Radial, driven by Benjamin Boulbès, a great performance, finishing in third position of the qualifications. While his new car, a M3 Cabriolet, was just released in the press recently. Second position, great performance for Axel François, the local driver, head of the drifty school Extreme Drift, which we can see clearly marked on this car. He won, coming in second position in the Nissan S13. In pole position, the excellent driver Romain Soucas from Bordeaux driving the M3 Compact Turbo. Once again in pole position, just like at Nougaro, keeping his poleman status. Good job, Romain. Right now, it's Séverine Meunier, the only woman competing, who qualified for the top 32. Great performance. Beautiful cars, lots of cars, a great live show. This is Alexis Laurent, who hit the clipping point, for which he will be penalized. Overall, a great qualifying round. François Delecourt, driver of the Mustang, did all he could. He qualified at the 21st position. Francesco Conti on screen, only position 16. Is he going to surprise us in the battle round? Verdict to follow. One of the great drifters, let's go and discover François Delecourt for an exclusive interview from the French Drift Championship. Back in the 80s or even earlier in 1976, we would steal Dad's car and try to skid. It was second nature for me, in my youth at Montcassel in the Flandres. On sleepy cobblestone roads, skidding was really natural for me. But here it's another level. In the end, in drift rally, which is linked to the speed, which is slow and unprovoked, and here the drift is extremely precise, regulated, defined. You really need to be able to drift around bends one after the other. I like the word transition, which means being able to link two curves in a row, which is really delicate. That's why us, as rally drivers, we struggle, because I'm really surprised to be using the technique of the handbrake with propulsion, because we have the tendency to use the handbrake to slow the car down. I'm a little bit lost in this discipline, really, it's specific. Not at all the idea that we could eventually have. It's really precise. I watched the professionals this morning. It's really nice. It's delicate, really. The car moves from one curve to the other with smooth transitions. And you have to try to get as close as possible to this kind of driving. This morning with the Mustang, I know that I still need to perfect it, but round after round it will come, but it's far from easy. It's really fascinating to discover other disciplines. Today we are in a world where there are specialists in all sport fields in general, so I'm cautious because in front of people doing this all year, we can only learn. It's an enriching experience. In the future, this kind of discipline will probably evolve and become more professional. People like it and want to see more. We only need to look at people by the side of the road. Two cars that are drifting next to each other, a few inches apart. For the best ones, it's really incredible. Add to that the show and the smoke coming out of the tires. This discipline really has its place in the motorsports world. After the training, after the qualifications, the drivers are eager for the battles. That's a duel, one against the other, composed of two runs, one's leader, one's chaser. The qualified driver starts as the leader and then they take turns. It's a real duel, it's a great show. What happened? Let's watch now. For the great pleasure of the many spectators here at the racetrack Paul Ricard, the drivers have completed the parade. They presented themselves by battle order, one against the other, interviewed by Timothée Cruzin. That's great for the first battle of the top 16. It's already a final in itself, with the leaders Romain Sucas in an orange BMW E36 compact, chased by Francesco Conti, the Italian, and that's a one more time announced by Haute on the result line. The judges announced an equal position. So we start over, and that's a mistake from Romain Sucas, who did a spin, maybe because of an unusual transition from Francesco Conti. And that's Francisco, who qualified for the top 8. For the next battle, we have as leader Philippe Ferreira from the team PF Motorsport, chased by the poleman Antoine Amar from team SRGA. The two drivers are really close, and Antoine Amar qualified for the next round. Congratulations, Philippe. Thanks for the show. Thank you. There is a lot of people at the racetrack of Paul Ricard with Jean-Célin Janin, leader, chased by Kevin Josou in the BMW E30. As we can see, Jocelyn comes back at the end of the track, and Jocelyn wins 3 votes to 0. Next battle opposed still in the top 16, Sébastien Peyre, the local driver, chased by Quentin de Leplanque on screen, from the team SRJ. The fellow teammate of Antoine Amar. A great battle with our friends, the photographers who are resting in the shade. And the winner is Quentin de Leplanque. Benjamin Boulbès, chased by Marc Mézières, who makes a mistake on the clip 1 and the clip 2. It's not easy to follow a double French champion. 2 BMW E30. And that's Benjamin Boulbès from team GTR RDL who wins. Nicolas Dufour chased by David Meunier, as we can see. David Meunier a little bit ahead. Ran with a clip that suffered. Congratulations, Nicolas Dufour qualified for the top 8. On top 16, battle between André Silva, the Portuguese, against Arnaud Emery, the Swiss driver. A balanced run, maybe a run more fluid for André Silva as leader. What will the judges say? As we are fixing the bumper, and André Silva is the winner. Battle of S13. As leader, we have Axel François, chased by Florent Mathieu. Spectators enjoy it as well as Haute. Axel François gets closer. Aïe, it's a mistake from Axel François, and the winner is Florent Mathieu. 3 votes to 0, because of a mistake made by Axel François. A surprise for this top 16. Congrats, Mathieu. The top 8 again, another final ahead of time. The French champion Antoine Amar opposite Francesco Conti. Great battle. Some mistakes as you can see here. Antoine Amar cut inside the clip number 2. And that's Francesco Conti who win. Great battle. I'm up against the European champion of 2013. That's where we can see the difference with the cars, because at each acceleration it's like an avenue in front of you. He really has tires of fire, great engine. I think that I defended well my colors and the sponsors. I really enjoyed my weekend, and I see you at room 3 at Croix-en-Ternois. I will try to defend the title and I will come fighting. A battle with Jocelyn Janin, leader on the right of the screen, against Quentin de Leplanque. And Quentin, who sadly made a spin, which means 2 runs at 0 and probably elimination. We are waiting for the results, and yes, the winner is Jocelyn Janin. Benjamin Bulbes against André Silvas, the Portuguese. The drivers know each other well. They've already competed against each other at Braga in Portugal. Great show, and that's one more time decided by the judges. 2 votes against 1, with equal results, so we start over under the camera of stop and go. So equal results, we start over in this battle. The drivers seem like they've enjoyed themselves, they greet each other. And the winner is Benjamin Bulbes. Congratulations! Nicolas Dufour against Florent Mathieu. He already escaped a little bit before clip 1. Nicolas Dufour very skillful with his BMW E30 with an engine BM3. Florent Mathieu tries his best, but he's eliminated by Nicolas Dufour. I did what I could because we already had problems with the car and we fixed it. But the challenge was to be here today and to do my best. It's a comeback. I drifted. I did what I love. That's my life. I'm happy to be here. I will continue. Make improvements to the car. I will train hard and do my best. The spectators enjoy it very much at the racetrack Paul Ricard, watching the presentation of the semi-finalists, Nicolas Dufour on screen. And we start right away with Jocelyn Janin against Francesco Conti. A mistake from Jocelyn Janin. After the clip number 2, it's Francesco Conti who comes back. More than 1,500 horsepower on the track, that's a lot of noise and smoke outside. And the result given by odd, it's Francesco Conti who won. After a little fight, turning to try and follow Francesco, who was faster, I really wasn't used to that. I made an unforgiving mistake and that's it. Second semi-final with Benjamin Bulbes, leader against Nicolas Dufour, driving a E30 also. 2 very precise drivers, and that's again a one more time, a perfect run. Spectators and judges also want to see more. We start over, a great ballet provided by the drivers who are synchronized. True artists, great pictures, beautiful weather, and Nicolas Dufour is the winner.
Super battle avec Nico.
Great battle with Nico, really close. Well, he is the winner.
C'est lui qui passe, donc
I wish him luck for the final.
Et puis voilà.
So we worked well, the drifters did their best. It's now time for a break. So make the most of it and we will see you back. The ad break is finished, drop the popcorn, drop the drinks, let's get back to the race and find out who will be the champion. The photographers have seen spectacular things, as have the spectators and our sponsors also. Benjamin Bulbes, leader against Jocelyn Janin, ready to go in the second lanes as you can see, as they pass the flags GS25. Transition for the clip number 1 outside, transition for the clip number 2 inside. Good job from the two drivers. Number 3 outside before the big curve on the right. It's really close, it's great. Viva le drift, we love it. Second run, we switched places, as you can see, as they leave the starting zone passing the flags GS25. The leader has to follow the qualification line, and the chaser has to show the judges that he is able to be in the line of the leader. So we will see the results for the podium. It's great, we accelerated a lot in the beginning, and after we play a little bit with the brake. That's really nice, a really nice track. It was nice, we had fun. The spectators are eager to watch the final. We won't give you the results right now, unless there is a one more time equal position. Normally we give the results on the podium, but because of the equal position, we are obliged to redo the mini final. And we start over for the mini final with Benjamin Boulbès, who is the leader, chased by Jocelyn Janin. We try to be as synchronized as possible. There's a bumper ready to go for Jocelyn Janin. It looks like it's okay. Fast transition while Jocelyn Janin is waiting for his new car for the next competition in June. Thanks, Jeremy, for the prize AE30. Benjamin did a great job with it. Second run, Jocelyn leader. Jocelyn with a turbo engine prepared by Yannick Banet from Lyon. We have a result which will be given at the podium. The drivers right now do not know the results, and the public neither. Only the judges know who will be third and who will finish at the bottom of the podium. The grand final, Nicolas Dufour, leader, against the Italian Francesco Conti of the Ring of Forum 2030. Run 1, let's go! Nicolas, who passed the clip number 1, the wind already knocked over the clip number 2. The two drivers go through the box meter by meter draw on the floor. Clip number 3 passed also, and Francesco, who gets closer at the end. That's not where we get the majority of the point, but Francesco has a very powerful car. Very good communication in the ground. Thank you to the team for their help. Because of a lot of wind, the clips blew away last weekend. Run 2, Francesco is leader. Francesco the Italian has twice the power compared to Nicolas Dufour with his BMW E30, but he resists Nicolas Dufour. Of course, at the end of the track, with the difference of engine, he is a little bit lost, but that's not where it counts the most. The clips, the line, and the transitions are more important. So a weekend who started badly, we have transmission problems in the qualifications round, so I didn't start well. So I came 10th at the qualifications, and so the battles were difficult for me to get here, and I'm in the final. And against Francesco Conti, who is a great driver with a good record, so it's an honor to drive against him. So we will see the results. The power helps a lot. He has almost 900 horsepower, and I have only 350. So on the acceleration, I am literally behind. We will see the results. I did the best I could. We are waiting for the result, and that's a one more time again. Great performance from Nicolas Dufour, honored to compete against this great Italian driver, Francesco Conti. And he will do again a one more time for the same price. So we start over, perfect match. And we start with Nicolas Dufour, leader, who will do his best to distance himself from Francesco Conti and to have the best line possible, as we can see with the transition. It's really fluid, from the two drivers. Francesco comes back, and as Nicolas Dufour was explaining earlier, Francesco is able to catch up with the leader. Of course, it's easier with the additional horsepower. Watch out, last run of the day. Ah la la, Nicolas Dufour, who was tripped up by the skid of the Italian. Apparently it triggered faster than usual. He stayed longer on the maxi angle. Nicolas couldn't bring back the path of his car and he spun out. So unfortunately we already know the result of the finals. Yeah, the spin means 0. At the podium, we can see Nicolas Dufour and Francesco Conti under the beautiful sun on the racetrack of Paul Ricard. Thank you to all the teams of the track. So we are waiting for the results. The media are here also. So, 4th position, Benjamin Boulbès, the worst position for him, who normally knows very well the podium. And so, 3rd position, for his first podium position of his career, Jocelyn Janin, from Team 21 Motorsport. 3rd position and 1st podium. Great performance. And so the winner is Francesco Conti. Congratulations. He came late into the championship of the French championship, but he will win, and he finished in the 1st position. And so on 2nd position, Nicolas Dufour with his E30, great performance with the public, with the support of the public. Congratulations, that really was a great podium with the champagne running. As usual, it stings the eyes, but the drivers really love it.
Ciao, sono venuto qua in Francia a correre, pista bella.
Hello, I came to drive in France on a really great track. I found here exceptional drivers, and especially on the top 8 and semi-final. Real drifter, passionate, invested, and I won.
Mi sono impegnato e ho vinto.
I'm really impressed by the organization of the French Championship. I didn't think I would discover as many details in the organization. I see that there is a lot of organization in the staff, but also that everyone worked very calmly. I wish a great future to the French Drift Championship. The Uni-Royal French Championship on the racetrack Paul Ricard is now finished. The staff are taking down everything, but I can still hear the horns of the Grand Prix trucks. The drivers celebrated with France Route. Thank you very much for having us. It was a great competition, and big congratulations to Francesco Conti, runner-up, Nicolas Dufour from Voodoo Ride Team, 3rd, Jocelyn Janin, and coming in last, Benjamin Boulbès. See you for the next competition on the 4th and 5th of June at the track of Croix-en-Ternois in the north. Safe trip, see you soon.
Passion, business, loisirs, mécassine hyper lubrifiant vous a présenté le championnat de France de drift.